Unfollow me. Emma Santorini, a rising social media star, had built her career on carefully curated posts, beauty tutorials, and a picture-perfect life she shared with her millions of followers. She had a good home life, but by no means the same as her social media lifestyle. Her feed was a blend of aspiration, style, and the occasional staged vulnerability, everything a modern influencer needed to stay relevant. One night, after a particularly high-profile campaign, Emma checked her phone for new notifications before bed. Among the dozens of messages from fans, a new notification caught her attention. An anonymous account had followed her. The username was a string of random letters and symbols, but it was the profile picture that sent a chill down her spine. It was an image of her, taken from a post she made months ago, but with an eerie twist. In the picture, her face was obscured, replaced with a shadowy figure, just out of focus. The account sent a message, "I see you." At first, Emma thought it was a joke. Maybe a prank by a fan, or one of her followers trying to get attention. But then the messages started becoming more personal. They knew details about her private life, her childhood, her family, things that her followers wouldn't know. As the messages continue, the account began making requests: take the picture down, or unfollow the ones you love most. And finally, a chilling demand: delete your account. Emma brushed it off, thinking it was just some creep. But then, her life started to unravel. Her friends began distancing themselves from her, claiming they've been receiving strange messages too, messages warning them about Emma, accusing her of something she could never think of doing. Then, one of her closest friends, Sophie, vanished without a trace. The last thing Sophie posted was a story warning people to stay away from Emma. Terrified, Emma tried to report the account, but it was like it didn't exist. No one could find it. It was as if the account was never there, yet it still sent messages, each one more cryptic and threatening than the last. One night, as Emma tried to piece together what was happening, she stumbled upon a strange video on her phone. It was a clip she didn't remember recording, showing her standing in front of her mirror, eyes glazed over, whispering something inaudible. But just before the video ended, a voice spoke out from behind her.
"This is only the beginning."
Panicking, Emma deleted all her social media accounts, but the messages didn't stop. The figure from the photo, the shadowy entity, began appearing in her real life. It was no longer confined to her phone screen. Her reflection started to behave differently, mimicking her movements but with a haunting delay. The figure in the photo began to grow stronger, more real. Desperate to understand what was happening, Emma searched through her phone's history and uncovered an old, forgotten account linked to her. The account was created years ago, during a dark time in her past, a time when she used to film unsettling and strange videos to gain views, videos she deleted after they started scaring her followers away. But now, the account has somehow come back, but how? Emma realizes, with growing horror, that the shadowy figure isn't just a ghost. It's something she herself brought into existence through her obsession with gaining fame and validation. She unknowingly created a presence, a ghost-like entity that thrived on the attention she gave it, and it had now come to take her. In a final, desperate attempt to stop the entity, Emma attempts to go off the grid and leave the internet behind for good. But when she tries to cut herself off from the world, she discovers that her phone has somehow continued to track her, sending every move she makes to the mysterious account. The figure has been following her everywhere, on social media, in her real life, and now, it's fully attached to her. Emma isn't just haunted by a ghost, she's become a ghost herself. Her every action, every post, every moment of her life has been uploaded and consumed, turning her into an unwilling part of the entity's world. The last message she receives before her phone shuts off completely is chilling.
"I see you. You can't unfollow me."